as we talked about before, for a 2020, coming to camp, the opportunity, the idea of, hey, listen, it's just too late for me. That's not the case at all. At all. I think you have to be realistic with the types of schools that you're looking at. You want to make sure that you're getting out there because you have the ACTs, the SATs, the full transcript, and a lot of these decisions don't get made until the end of that summer, into that early fall, when that early decision period comes around in November. Those are the types of things that you want to make sure that you're finding. Whereas for our 2021s and younger, yes, you're not going to make a commitment at camp, but that wasn't happening 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. What you want to make sure that you're doing is you're going out there and you're getting in front of these coaches. They know who you are. They have a track record to be able to follow you through. And you're up on a board somewhere saying, let's see how these things pan out, so you can take those last few puzzle pieces when you are September 1 of your junior year, and you can plug those in and you can say, I'm ready to make my commitment to X school.
And because student athletes and parents are coming in, it's from their own grad year, I think that it's natural to kind of miss both halves of this. But once you put both halves together, it's really clear kind of where this disconnect lies, which is if I'm saying that it's too late to be recruited as a rising senior, or that there aren't opportunities for me, but that I can't be recruited yet as a rising junior, you're like, okay, then
where's the sweet spot?
Right,
Is
when are people getting recruited?
Yeah.
And I think that especially for underclassmen, coaches are picking up the phone on September 1st, the day that they are eligible to have these recruiting-specific conversations with rising juniors. They are picking up the phone and they are calling girls that are on their recruiting list. That does not mean that on September 1st, they watch a kid play, they meet her, they decide she's right fit for the program, they call her and they commit her. That is not all happening on September 1st. That is happening in the lead up. That is happening in the lead up to September 1st.
For sure.
And then they are finalizing some of these recruiting specific pieces at that time once they can. But this exposure piece is so crucial that it happens earlier. And this is where we come to kind of the realities of the timing for high academic softball recruiting. The tricky part is, and we kind of get different questions about this, but there is no single timeline for all the programs that come to our camps. Different programs will be at different stages in 2019 than they will be in 2020. They'll be recruiting different classes in different ways. Their positional needs will be different. The way that their previous year's recruiting class shook out and who they got in, who they lost to a rival program is going to change how they handle things year over year. But it's going to vary by division, by league, and everything in between as well. So the reality for the class of 2020 is that there are a lot of opportunities for 2020s at high academic schools through the summer and even through the fall because of something that we refer to internally as kind of a high academic slowdown. As Matt alluded to, these college programs need to not just know that you can hit the ball, they also need to know that you have the right transcript, you have the right SAT scores, you have the right character to fit the program that Lacey Wood at Harvard is building. So they need to see a more complete transcript. They need to see the second round of SATs. So they're not recruiting girls who are in 9th and 10th grade anyway. And so what this is really doing is this is bringing a lot of the Division I programs more in line with what we were already seeing, which is a lot of opportunities for rising seniors. For the class of 2021 and younger, as Matt mentioned, this is the perfect time to really get ahead of the process and put yourself in the driver's seat. What this does is it gets you on these coaches' radars and it lets them follow your development year over year. They are recruiting not just who you are as a player right now, they're recruiting who you're going to be in their program in 2 years, in 4 years, in 5 years in some cases, and
beyond.
And who you are as an alumni contributing and coming back for their alumni reunion. They're thinking about all these different things. And so the ability that they have to track your development over time gives them more and more data points to project out your performance on the field as you progress, right? And that is a key thing that they are looking for. And so if they can follow you, they get to see that development, which gives them more opportunities to get to know you and really have trust and have faith in the judgment that they've made and that you will continue to develop within their program as well.